Alright guys, so after a year and a half of running this poor little guy at maximum capacity, I think I had exactly 11 pounds on this thing. You can see there's quite a bit of slop in that. There's a little bit, on the worm gear there, but up and down, there's quite a bit. So we're going to tear into this guy and fix this today. Okay, everybody, to get started, you're going to want to take the 4 screws out of this top cover. There's 2 here in the front and 2 on the top. Once you get that cover undone, then we're going to remove this PCV guiding board. You're going to start by, let's unplug the battery and the motor cable over there on the other side. You can use some tweezers to help you with that if need. Then there are 2 screws, one right here, one on the other side. Once you take those 2 screws and the 2 plugs out of this, you can slide that out of the way carefully. Once you get that out of the way, this is what it will should look like. This is what we're trying to get to, this set screw right here. Basically, this ring right here is what's going to put tension on our bearing system. So we need to get to this set screw, loosen the set screw, and then tighten this this retention ring up. So yeah, once you get to that point, loosen this set screw and then tighten the ring up. Mine was actually pretty loose. I ended up getting almost, I would say, 1/8 of a turn out of that. And then I just moved it back, tightened it back up, then put it back all together. Your battery's in there, so yeah, it's the same way to get to the battery if you need to change the battery. This is the LED board right here. So another couple things to check while we're doing this is the tension on this motor in your belt. To tension the belt, you're going to loosen 2 Phillips screws here, and you're going to tighten these 2 grub screws. There's one on top, one on the bottom. You saw my Allen key in that just a moment ago. So yeah, you're going to tighten these screws up to tighten the belt up. Once again, don't overdo this, guys. You can bind this thing up. If you bind it up, you will screw this motor up, or you will strip out these gears right here. This little gearbox is extremely fragile. So the adjustment for the gear itself, let's see, did I get a good decent picture of it? No. So the adjustments for this saddle and the worm gear that rides up here, there are 2 of these brass screws that go in on each side. There are 2 set screws on the top. You can loosen these set screws up and tighten or loosen these screws to move this saddle to the left and right because it's an offset worm gear. So if you tighten up this side over here on the brass screw and then loosen this side, you're going to shift the whole carrier left or right. That will tighten or loosen the backlash between the worm gear and the main gear. Yeah, so that's basically it. This thing's really simple. But yeah, after a year of running this thing at max capacity, this thing, it kind of loosened up. This belt tension was pretty loose, and this collar back here was pretty loose. Also, don't forget to check the front screw there holding this piece that holds your camera and everything. There is a screw up there that can come loose. I've seen a few people report that. I did not have that problem, so. It looks like we could do a battery mod on this too if we wanted. If we wanted to pull the battery out of this and run this on some kind of a power adapter, it would have to be a 3.7 volt adapter. All right, there we go. And just like that, all that play is gone. A little bit in the RA still. I didn't adjust that completely tight. You don't want to bind these things up, guys. So yeah, it's about like it was when I first got it. So she's like brand new. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.